Ladies and gentlemen, the White House is transformed into a carnival of chaos this Christmas season. Jill Biden's thank God, final holiday display isn't just an aesthetic disaster, it's a perfect metaphor for the entire administration. The garish colors, the circus-themed decorations, the complete abandonment of tradition and dignity, it's all there. And what we're witnessing isn't just bad taste, it's a deliberate assault on American Christmas traditions. And tonight we're going to show you exactly how this circus tent transformation of the people's house perfectly captures everything that's gone wrong with the Biden presidency. And American history, of course, is built on a foundation of gold. Before 1971, every dollar represented real value backed by precious metals. But now, as the White House turns into a circus and your dollars lose value daily, smart Americans are making a lateral move. They're protecting their wealth with gold. Call my trusted friends at Global Gold Investments now at 888-700-4148. Mention Next News for your free 2024 Wealth Protection Guide and complimentary portfolio analysis. Don't let your retirement become part of the circus. Call 888-700-4148 or visit IRAGoldproof.com for up to $1,000 in free silver this December. But you have to mention Next News and Gary Franchi. Okay, so just about 4 hours ago, Rep Nutmeg, I don't know what the hell this is, but they posted that the annual Christmas tree lighting has occurred. As a proud representative from the North Pole, it's a joy to celebrate the season of hope and unity with my fellow members of Congress, wishing everyone a merry and bright holiday season. So the Christmas tree, are they even allowed to call it a Christmas tree? Right? Is that against the political correct methodology? Well, take a look at this. I mean, have you seen this? Jill Biden's Christmas decorations look like what would happen if a group of circus clowns projectile vomited all over the White House, which I guess is the perfect metaphor to sum up the last 4 years. Okay, look at this. What in God's name? This is a circus. This is where's Christmas? Can someone find Christmas here? I don't see Christmas. I see a nightmare. And we have this. We have a merry-go-round of horror in the Blue Room at the White House. Now, if you all remember Melania's, look at this video, okay? This is a video comparing Melania's Christmas on the bottom to Jill's freakish Christmas. Remember that? Remember that woman? What was going on there? They did a bizarre theme last year, and they are just doubling down on insanity this year. Don't you want traditional Christmas visuals? You know, the wreaths, the trees, not circus freaks dancing around. But that's what we have this year. Benny Johnson, who taught Jill Biden how to decorate Christmas? Yeah, it was probably that clown from It, right? How fitting, of course. Jill Biden picked the perfect theme, not for Christmas, but for Biden's presidency. These last 4 years have been a complete circus. He saved his best clown act for last, pardoning Hunter Biden. Old Turkish proverb. When a clown moves into a palace, he doesn't become a king. The palace becomes a circus. And that's exactly what the last 4 years have been. And who can remember this? Here is the lovely Angie making another return to the Next News Network when we covered the lunacy of last year.
Interpreting.
Oh, here she is.
First Lady Jill Biden's latest White House Christmas decor is sparking quite the debate. With its bold and unconventional approach, it's not getting the kind of attention one might hope for. Many are criticizing her choices as overly simplistic and disconnected from traditional Christmas spirit. Accompanying the decor was a performance by a jazz and tap dance group interpreting Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. This rendition didn't sit well with the public. The reaction on social media was overwhelmingly negative, with comments heavily outweighing likes. This latest move is seen by some as a divisive tactic, straying from the more universally appealing and elegant Christmas displays of former First Lady Melania Trump. Her designs, remembered for their grace and beauty, contrasts sharply with Jill Biden's. Dive deeper, tap the link on our channel.
Thank you for that flashback, Angie. Great to see you back on the channel. We're going to have a lot more of that when we get a new studio reconstruction here. But the backlash online has been fierce against Jill Biden. Is Jill Biden trying to outdo last year's terrible Christmas? It sure seems that way with the pictures I see. Can't wait until Melania Trump brings back a normal, beautiful Christmas to the White House. I mean, what is this? What is going on here? Literally, in every room, it looks like a freaking circus sideshow. Okay? Here's some more criticism. I mean, it's fast. Here it is.
Tackiest first lady on the planet. Jill Biden is the tackiest first lady on the planet, like in the history of ever. You guys.
What is this?
Oh my God. Like
this is her Christmas decorating? Oh my God.
It's like a clown show circus. What does she do? There's a merry-go-round in there.
And it's so gaudy. Like it's like everything that she ever dresses in. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Yeah. And then they had the audacity, liberals had the audacity to make fun of Melania and her decor.
Do you remember her Christmas decor? They were
magical, stunning.
Exquisite.
Oh my God.
So classy, so beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. So
I can't
gorgeous.
wait for them to be back in the White House, for everything to be gorgeous again. I'm so over the Biden family in every way.
Support our show by supporting our sponsor.
Make Christmas great again. That's what we're waiting for. But we have more. The White House Christmas 2024. There is zero taste in the White House. Cheap and ugly. What is going on here? Okay, that's a little bit more traditional. Okay, I'll give her that. But there's that freakish. I mean, that's straight out of a nightmare. Like quite literally. Okay. Oh, guess they didn't put any stockings by the mantle this year, but because everyone counts them, because they always leave out Hunter's illegitimate stripper child. Jill Biden decorated the White House. I mean, people are freaking going nuts. Jill Biden decorated the White House like a circus for Christmas. How appropriate, since it's been run by a bunch of clowns for the last 4 years. Now, that, of course, is a gif. It's not actually what's happening at the White House. But, I mean, it's a good representation of it. What a circus. DML News app. Jill Biden's last White House Christmas display draws mockery. Pam Marie, this is the ugliest Christmas decoration I've ever seen. It looks like Jill Biden got help from her stepson Hunter while he was under the influence. I'd hate to think anyone would think Christmas with these colors. Alex Jones weighing in. Looks like what the Joker would put up for Christmas. Jill Biden gushes over White House Christmas decor and defends Hunter Biden's pardon. We played that last night. Oh, but I think the worst part is where they got the Christmas tree this year. Oh, wait till you find out. Jill Biden eviscerated over White House Christmas tree choice. Eric Roberts says another Black Christmas at the White House. Jill Biden's decorations are darker and more morbid than any funeral procession of Aleister Crowley. Seems only fitting as they worship the same entity. Perhaps Trump should have a priest perform an exorcism before he re-enters the White House. Photos show Jill Biden's final White House Christmas decoration as First Lady. Christmas, and then what are those things underneath the Christmas trees? I mean, normally you have like a red carpet, or you have like the dressing underneath, like the red, skirt and presents. I think they're really trying to play up this whole, it just feels like some weird unity thing they're trying to do, some DEI thing. Here is Melania versus Jill Biden Christmas decor showdown. This was put out by Cancel This. Let's see them get roasted.
Of what Melania presentation, and they did a side by side of what Melania had in the White House during Christmas and what Jill Biden has. And it is hilarious because you've got this, beautiful, elegant, it just makes you feel Christmassy inside and out. And then you look at Jill Biden's and you feel like maybe you're at like a 1973 circus show is kind of what it reminded me of. Just so funny, the difference.
Oh, the difference is stark and embarrassing, but it is, of course, a metaphor for the destruction of all the sanctity that the White House is. I mean, who can forget what happened at Easter, right? Remember when they had all those people out there and like people were taking their shirts off and it was just a complete nightmare. But that's par for the course. Jill Biden's circus Christmas abomination is a stark contrast to First Lady Melania Trump's stunningly beautiful Christmas display. The entire Biden clan has been an abomination in the White House and to all of America. Jill Biden stole a Christmas tree. Wait till you hear where they got the Christmas tree. I mean, as if what they did to North Carolina wasn't bad enough. Add some insult to injury.
For the extraordinary hope that that was recently devastated by Hurricane Helene. The Cartner family that was recently devastated by Hurricane Helene. The Cartner family lost thousands of trees in the storm, but this one remained standing, and they named it Tremendous for the extraordinary hope that it represents.
That's right. You heard that right. The hurricane wiped out this entire tree farm in North Carolina, and what does the Bidens decide to do? Oh, we're going to take it. And you know what? We're not paying for it. We're commandeering it. Okay? This is our land. This is eminent domain. We need this tree.
They took the last tree standing in a tree farm of North Carolina so that they could put it up in Washington, D.C. as part of their abomination to Christmas. Oh, yeah. That's what they think about you. And then, did you see this? Check this out. There's demons on display. Yeah, take a look at this. Jill Biden puts her Christmas wreath right under a demon. Yeah, that's what they do at the White House. If it weren't for bad taste, Jill Biden would have no taste at all. Looking forward to having Melania decorating the White House once again. Okay, and we have this too. Okay, this is when she actually did the unveiling. Simon Ateba. Emotional Jill Biden unveils the White House Christmas decorations for Joe and me. These are the final holidays at the White House, standing with all of you. I remember the first time we walked across this threshold on Inauguration Day after we stole the election, and the gravitational pull of history. Yeah, the theft.
Toward all. Hi. Well, gosh. In the swirl of the end of each year, we hope to begin to turn toward our hope for tomorrow. So as we celebrate our final holiday season here in the White House, we are guided by the values that we hold sacred.
They all have values.
Family, and service to our country. Kindness toward all of our neighbors, and the power of community. So that's what inspired.
Wait, what about Jesus Christ? I mean, that's why we celebrate Christmas. See, I don't believe she's going to invoke our Savior's name. She can say faith, but I mean, that's such a catch-all.
Holiday theme. What I think of this time of year, a season of peace and light.
Peace and
We
light.
begin with light from the stunning rotating star above the east entrance is when you all came in. And walking in, we're embraced by the sparkling spirit of the season as light-filled greenery led us to the first Christmas tree display dedicated to our Gold Star families.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
And this year's Gold Star tree exhibit is constructed of 6 large stars. I think you all saw them by now, right? Representing each branch of our military. I thought it was just beautiful walking in and seeing the gold and leading to that tree. You know, the names of fallen service members are written on the Gold Star ornaments on the accompanying Christmas trees. And the display honors the...
So now we're using the names of the fallen as decorations.
heroic men and women of our country, of our nation's military, who have laid down their lives for our country. Those who are missing in action and the families who carry on their legacies. So may God bless our troops and their families. Then chiming bells call us to the East Colonnade, where bells of all sizes float above us and line every archway, filling the air with the sounds of the season. In the East Garden Room, a horse-drawn sleigh pulls us into the historic mansion. It was really cute, wasn't it? And there we enter another hall of light as lush garlands of green envelop us in the tranquility of nature.
She said trans.
In the library, a twirling forest of vintage ceramic trees shines with the color of the holidays. And walking in, I was taken back to my childhood because when
you were a babysitter and Joe was hitting on you?
When that tree first came out, so you know it's an antique, we knew Christmas had begun. So across the hall in the Vermeil room, we enjoyed trees of stacked bows and vibrant silk flowers. And artisanal breads spill out of the china room, and we can almost smell their warm aroma, filling the air with memories. Earlier this year, I opened the
the aroma of Hunter's crack pipe fills the air.
diplomatic room. It was the first time to be on the tour. So the expanded White House tour. So I hope you saw, those of you who were here other years, I hope you saw the difference. You know, I tried to make the tour come alive. It was important.
Oh yeah, like you had those freak show dancers last year? Are we going to get another taste of that?
As an educator. So this holiday season, for the first time, guests will be able to enjoy that space, and it features the White House Historical Association ornament honoring President Carter. God bless him. Now, look above us. Here in the East Room, a reflective canopy wraps us in a peaceful snowfall. In the Green Room, a rain...
I can't do it. I just have this picture of Hunter, and it's this bag of Coke just like dropping snow all over the White House.
bow of glass ornaments fills the room with a burst of color and light. And just outside the Green Room, we find the official White House menorah made during Joe's first year in the White House. The carpentry shop made that themselves. Make sure that you see it. It's truly beautiful. And you know, it came from wood from the White House grounds in the renovation of this house 70 years ago. That's pretty incredible.
Oh.
So in the blue...
So you're carving up wood from the White House to make a menorah for a Christmas decoration? Makes sense.
Room, you know, you can't help but smile when you see that tree. And as the animals move up and down, and you know, and we see the holiday candy treats lining the tree, don't you feel like you're a kid again? And sitting on a carousel, you know,
I feel like I'm having a nightmare again.
That world of light just spinning around us. So the White House...
You know, when I was a kid, I used to have this recurring dream. And I would wake up and I would just run to my parents' room and I'd vomit everywhere. Okay. And in this dream, like there was always like this spinning. I don't know where it came from. I think maybe it was like some kind of reflection of that Superman movie. Remember when he's flying around the earth and he makes time go backwards, you know, but like whatever happened in this dream, it was always some relative thing spinning, and it made me so nauseous. And I would wake up and vomit. That's kind of how I feel right now. And this is like a recurring nightmare here in the spinning she's talking about.
Official Christmas tree also features the name of every state and territory and the District of Columbia as you look around the top of it. And each year I love watching all the visitors, and you'll probably see it yourselves when you walk in there, looking for your home state and, you know, seeing your faces light up as you find, like, hey, there's Delaware or Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
There's Illinois, the police state I live in, under Pritzker. Yeah, not really proud of that.
In the red room, glowing gifts from under the Christmas tree light the messages of peace above. And for the state dining room, we invited military families from the USS Delaware and the USS Gabriel Giffords, the two Navy vessels that I have the honor of sponsoring, to create some paper garlands hanging throughout the room. I thought they looked so beautiful.
Getting kind of sick.
And adorning the sparkling Christmas trees beside them are self-portraits by students from across the country.
Oh, self-portraits. Do you have any of Hunter's artwork? Especially, do you have the artwork where he painted it with his own feces? That would just be the icing on the cake for this nightmare. I would love to see some of Hunter's artwork hanging in the White House.
And I know that some of their teachers are here and they help decorate the trees. So how many of you are teachers? Lots of teachers. I love that.
Give a shout out to the teachers' unions. Yeah, sure.
Because teachers always get stuff done. So the trees are amazing. Of course, the room also features this year's incredible gingerbread house. I love that. Didn't you see it light up? I mean, it was just so beautiful. And did you see the ice skating rink right in front of it? And Susie and Carlo you did such an amazing job. So thank you for creating that. And this year's display captures the light of our theme, from the glowing windows to the bright star on top of the house of the gingerbread house. And in the cross hall behind me...
And if you look in one of the windows, you can see Hunter smoking rock.
Spectacular flocks of hand-cut peace doves fly across the sky. I mean, really, how beautiful is that? And finally, don't miss that teddy bear driving the vintage red truck. Now, to you, the people who brought this vision to life are volunteers. This would not be possible without your work. It's been
Were they all just recently let out from the insane asylum to help?
Incredible to watch all of you transform this space year after year. And you traded time with families for hours gluing, with hot glue guns. And, and Thanksgiving leftovers for tired wrists from wiring ornaments to the trees, because, you can't just hang it. It has to be, hung perfectly. I know, some of you are perfectionists. That's okay. And
how much more do we have to endure?
Around and around the branch so the ornaments stay on. Because thousands of kids are coming through here, and they're going to try to pull them off. So you have
And Joe's going to try to sniff every single one of them.
Make sure that they're secure. They always try to. I mean, But it's during those long afternoons when your hands are sore from cutting the ribbons just so, from hanging the greenery, that's when these lifelong friendships are made. And that's when the magic happens. So I'm already hearing about...
When Joe takes that sniff of each child as they pass through, and he makes a mental imprint of their scent.
The text change you're creating to keep in touch. I wish you could add my name to this. So thank you for everything that you've done. To Brian Raffinelli, who's back there in the corner. Brian.
Yeah, Brian. Go Brian Raffinelli.
Love you. And his team. I'm so grateful for your vision and your leadership. And to all the incredible decorators who were here, like Glitterville, BMF, Silver Lining, Sherry Berry
BLM,
Paper and Design, Frost Chicago, thank you for dedicating your time and talents to this design. I'm also grateful to the National Confectioners Association for their partnership and unyielding support. So let's thank all of them.
Okay, I'm not going to let you have to endure much more of that. But this is where we need to be. This is what class is. I mean, the Trumps, they know design, they know aesthetics, and they know how to put on a show. And I cannot wait to see what happens next year when Christmas is made great again and the Trumps make their triumphant return back to the White House. And the clown show that is the Biden administration is far, far behind us. I mean, this is what we got last year. This is what we got. This is a defining photograph of the Biden administration's insanity. But we all know it looks like Jill Biden decorated the White House for Krampus instead of Christmas. Yeah, that's basically what it all comes down to. Again, what are these things here? At the bottom of this, what are this like? This has got to be like some kind of hidden meaning with these weird hands underneath the trees. I don't know, it just creeps me out. So this is all coming to an end. Thank God. Thank God. No more clown show. So the contrast couldn't be clearer. Where Melania Trump brought elegance and tradition, Jill Biden has brought us the circus. But it isn't just about decorations. It's about respect for the office, for tradition, for America itself. And speaking of respect, show your support for real American values with our exclusive MAGA Avengers collection. Shop.nextnewsnetwork.com. Nothing says I stand for tradition like our limited edition Patriot gear. Now, here's what I want to know from you. If the White House Christmas decorations reflect the state of our nation, what does this circus theme tell you about the Biden administration's final days in power? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to grab your MAGA Avengers gear from our merch shop.